So this is Model Behaviour, which is book 5 in the Sweetheart series, and I'm not supposed to have favourites because authors, and you know, you're supposed to like all your books the same, but actually this one is my favourite. I don't know why. It was a lot of fun to write, partly because Lola, the heroine, is just, she's just very larger than life. She's a bit dippy. And I was really fond of her when I was writing the book. It's about Lola, who she likes to dream about being a model, or maybe a designer, or maybe an actress, or she hasn't really quite decided yet, but something glamorous like that. And she has a best friend called Neha who desperately wants to be an actress in Bollywood, because that'd be really cool. And Lola is sort of going out with this boy called Samir, who is also very into, you know, the way he looks and the way he dresses. They're all very appearance aware, you know. And Lola has been asked by her school to find a work experience place where she can go for a week. You know, a lot of schools do this now. And Lola, being a bit dippy, hasn't really got herself organised, and she thought she had this brilliant idea to go and work at Mulberry, but she never sent in the forms. So when the school finds out that she hasn't got a placement, they have to find her somewhere at last minute, and they send her to the Parchester Animal Sanctuary. And if you've read any of the other Sweethearts books, you'll know that all of them are set in Parchester, which is this made-up town. And the Parchester Animal Sanctuary is about as far from glamorous as you can get. And Lola is really, really gutted that she's sent there. And then her best friend Neha, her work experience falls through too. So she's sent with Lola. So the two of them turn up at the Animal Sanctuary in their designer gear. And not wearing enough clothes. It's February after all, and it's freezing cold. And they're asked to clear out the rabbits on their first day, you know, clean out the hutches, mop the floors, put all the poo in the bin, and it's just, I really loved writing those scenes because it's a complete culture clash for the two of them. Anyway, so they're both very unhappy about this, but there is a boy, of course, working at the sanctuary, and his name is Harry, and I really like him as a character as well, because he's like the opposite of Lola. He doesn't care what he looks like, he doesn't care about the fact he's grubby, he doesn't brush his hair, but what he is absolutely brilliant with animals, especially wild dogs. So he's sort of like the dog whisperer. And he's really handy with a drill, and he can mend things. He's very, very practical. And he can't understand Lola and Neha at all. He just thinks they're, you know, sort of a bit of a waste of space, really. And as the week goes by, Lola starts to discover that actually there is more to life than, you know, having your hair done and doing your nails and things like that. And there's a really funny scene in the book as well where she takes Harry home with her one day. I won't explain why or how. But she shows him her house, which of course is this enormous mansion with a swimming pool in the basement and sort of white carpets and all that sort of thing. And he's just blown away. He thinks it's sort of completely unreal. And she starts to see her own life through his eyes and starts to think, well, what is really important to me in life? So there's quite a, I don't like the word, but it's quite a journey for Lola to go on through the book, and a journey for Harry as well. But I really hope you love this book because it is my favourite, and I hope that you will enjoy it very much.